Okay, so we're going to load the diamond into the disc brooder. On one side it's got a fixed platform and it's got a hollow cup on the other side. We want to crank up the diameter over here right up to 6.5, and that is where we need to stop the brooding process. Okay, there we go. And we want to make sure that the graphics are in the right position, and because it's not quite eccentric, we're going to give it a little bit of a trial brood. Okay, well, let's fire away and get the process going. Just got to set the stroke here as well. There we go. And then we'll do the inspection. Adjust a little bit. So what we have here is two lines, two colors. We have the blue line and the red line. The red line is our target diameter, and the blue line is the current diameter. So as we can see from the boxes over there, we're going to be bringing the diameter in until we get to the 6.5 millimeter mark. We need to favor the side where the hole is slightly, and make sure the stone is 100% round. So what we're going to do now is set the diamond into a collet. It's also referred to as a pot, and we have to make sure we have the correct depth. And what we do, we rotate it backwards and forwards a bit, so if there's any dust, it can settle in the slots, and then we would set it in the tang. And in this case, I'm just going to press it, and what we have here is a taper, and it holds the diamond down when we press down on it. Now, this is not typical of the industry. This is equipment we've developed in-house. So this is not typical for what you would normally have in other factories. So what we need to do now is to set the angle correctly. We want to make sure that this pavilion, because the crown is going to be a little bit shallower, we want to make sure the pavilion is slightly steeper. So we're going to cut the main facets on 41 degrees. Just going to make sure. So we do this under magnification, and okay, fire this up. So we want to set the angle so that it is on the right degree for the pavilion mains. We want to make sure that we're going to be on 41 degrees, seeing that the crown is going to be a little bit shallower. Now with diamonds, we have to have the correct running direction. It is not like other gemstones. Because I do not have the rough crystal set up in here, we have no idea of what the crystal structure is like, and we need to kind of hunt around to find out where the facets are going to be cut. Okay, we've got this one, and so we have it on the right angle. So what we have here is a ratchet over here, and that gives you your radial position for the facet. So each facet has got an angle, and each facet has a specific radial position, which is also called the index at which the facet needs to be cut. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do a few of these. We've got the first facet on its right orientation, and we just want to do the same with the rest. Okay, now that we've finished the pavilion on the stone, I'm going to facet the girdle, and that's why I'm putting it in the girdle tang. And we have a ratchet on here, and for each facet there is a ratchet position where the facet is going to go. And so this is our next step. And just have to make sure that the starting point is right, and we need to make some adjustments right in the beginning for that to happen. So it's going to take a little bit, and we're going to cut 5 facets for each crown and pavilion girdle facet. So it will have a total of 80 facets when we're done. Because of the anisotropic nature of the diamond, we have a situation that we only cut the facet in a given direction. If you see me changing direction like that, it shows that we have to make sure that we have the facet going in the right direction. Otherwise the diamond cuts the wheel and not the wheel the diamond, and there's no future in that. So I'm going to be moving around a little bit with this until we have the facet cutting. And because I do not have the rough crystal structure in front of me, everything is kind of empirical at this stage in order to get the first facet going. Well, it seems like it wants to budge over there. Yes, indeed. Okay, now that we've finished the girdle, we're going to be starting to do the crown main facets. And for that purpose, I'm mounting it here in a crown dot. And so what we need to do here is to cut these facets on 34 degrees. The pavilion is on 40.8. And we want to make sure we have maximum light return on the diamond. So that will be the next step. And after the creation of the 8 facets, we will be scanning the diamond to determine the table size and see if it's correct, and do any corrections thereafter as well. Also, the table facets need to be polished, and before we start with the star facets and crown girdle facets. So without further ado, let us get going then. You'll notice I do the cutting of the facet right here on the outside, and the polishing is done on the inside. We have larger particles of diamond powder on the outside than we have on the inside, and the inside will allow us then to polish the facets to a very high finish. So the crown of the diamond is blocked now, and that means it is to the right angles and indices. But they are not polished yet. We first want to check the proportions and see if they're right, so that's why we need to scan the diamond. And sometimes we go through several scans and adjustments to make sure that everything is in spec. So what it does now, it takes images of the diamond and reconstructs it and interprets that, and then it gets displayed on the screen, and we can evaluate and see how the work is progressing. Take a few more seconds. Okay, here we have the diamond. As we can see here, the crown angle is on 34, the pavilion is on 40.8, and the table is still a little bit large, but the diamond is not finished. Here is a remainder of the break on a crown, which the star facet will take care of. So yeah, it is very good, and I think we will polish the table now, and then polish the crown main facets, and then we'll go on with the brillianteering process.